Hey, children of God. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so fucked up. Like, this has been not the funnest, easiest transition for me. I mean, I'm never gonna talk about how my enemies have me stuck in shit. I'm never gonna talk about how never ending it was to get it all done. But you have no idea, man. You'd be the most dead, fucked up nightmare reality ever known. If bad forces can ever get their hands on you, they embed in you so deeply. So as soon as you're stupid enough to talk to something bad, they will just stick into your soul. Thankfully, I didn't have a real one, so I had to have a makeup one. But they'll embed into your existence and be stuck to you. And it becomes impossible to get it all off of you or to get out. And it's just pure genius for a loser. So, like, I bet the United States and Dubai bonded with evil god enemies on overload. Because it's what you do if you're a worthless nothing. The more you're a worthless, murder-happy, gross nothing, the more you would live on attaching to shit. Because everything gets stuck. And then you can just murder or, like, hurt things and never care. So you can sit as a demon and be like, well, I'm going to make sure they just get attached until it's sickening. Well, those spiritual attachments keep you, like, stuck. Then you make a force field or, like, a bubble around everything. Then you don't have to, like, be a murderer. Everybody is just fucked and stuck. Of course, I'm not above or beneath anything. I've done worse to my enemies, but, like, I'm not a lowlife. What I did to my enemies is far more smart, far more advanced, and severely just for the motivation of destruction for what they've done. You know, because only lowlifes want to sit and, like, bleed out your fucking goddamn problems or pain and shit. A god's like, I'm just ripping into you worse than you ever ripped into me, and not for any thrill, so that's the scariest part. When a demon or devil is doing gross, weird, or horrifying things to you at a haunted house and more, they're just looking for the thrills like any murdering, disgusting, slimy sicko. The cool thing about a good God is, like, we're just looking for that utter overloaded destruction. Because you know they're not innocent, so you know they're going to suffer far more than anything they've done. And when it's the death of a god or when a god's already dead, it's just so astronomical that it's just not really worth talking about how much they're never going to ever have anything worth existing in, ever. But man, am I beat down. But this is like the best kind of beat down. You know, since I came to Earth, I was never devastatingly happy. I'm all devastatingly fucked up. Nothing has a hold on me anymore, but don't even ask what you have to do and go through and shit to get all those hooks out of your flesh, fake flesh and fake self and whatever dead self they think is you. Like, it's bad. Now that I am completely just my real self, no one can handle how goddamn powerful and massive I am. And nobody can handle how I'm just so far beyond everything. You know, but and I wanted that to be the glory of the whole times, but no. So, children of God, I'm hoping you guys would have any time or a few minutes to my queen, give me a chance to see how I can survive these things happily. Because, you know, you don't want the children of God to feel like we're always surviving being around each other. Some of it you have to survive being around things Like when the manager's in. Like when I walk in, they know to be on the straight and narrow. And the fact of the matter is, I don't give a shit why you do the right thing. I just give a shit that you get up and do it. So no, I don't care if it's the fear of God that makes you get up and give a shit and try to live. I don't care if it's the wrath of God and the terror of you being in the wrath of God that makes you get up and give a shit. See, I don't care why you get up and just do the goddamn right thing. I just care that you get up and fucking do it. Because everything that is not the right thing, you know, you need to serve the right punishments or be treated in the right fucking answer about it. This is the work of God. This is not optional reality. And people tend to think that it is, but it's just really not. It's been fun smacking bank accounts. I've been smacking cars, smacking houses. And that was my warning, children of God. I warned everybody enough, didn't I? I told them how to find out the truth. I told them everything they needed to do, and they wouldn't do it. But I put that video where cars were getting smashed and stuff, because that's nothing compared to what I can do. I can make a car accident, turn the car into unlimited little pieces of metal, put those unlimited pieces of metal into something, and trust me, doctors can't ever get that many pieces of metal out. And every time you walk, it slices tiny everywhere, creating that liquidy, happy, dead place, you know, that everybody would want to build for the crimes of, you know, murder on overloaded mass quantity till liquid overloaded, and on. Went over that a lot of times. You know, but, and I'll bring up whatever every time people are thinking or talking, but you can tell the dead were going to be dead. The rest was going to fall where it falls. So, the son that murdered me is in the area. I have attacked him without limit or mercy, and he's coming after the United States and Dubai. So, this is gonna bring a lot of hostility and the desire to attack. So it's an important time to just try to watch over anybody that we want to protect or care about. The rest are going to be on the son's rampage, or my son that murders me. My son that had murdered me. Oh, gosh. I know I've been stuck in death so long. It's like the son that murders me for a living. No, not anymore, man. But I got to get out of that whole mentality because I've been getting killed, you know, forever. Yeah, but now I use it as the motivation to destroy all things, but... So, I am really tired though, children. God, I'm beat up. It is hard to answer prayer, run around and fight every enemy, and make sure you really get your death out. Run around and do this degrading stuff just to spiral and exacerbate your death and go back after everybody. But it's fun. Destruction of things is very fun when they deserve it. Just got to make sure what we care about and want to protect and throw those things to a different category. I intentionally pissed myself off. So I went into a store location that always makes me want to just destroy them like it's nothing. So I went into a store location where fuck you to God is like their favorite happy place, just to make sure that I would do nothing but the right thing towards a bus where children get rides. So I'm practicing that even though my death would love to kill everything forever, I love to be better than whatever the hell was dished out at me. Now, if they're tomorrow's serial killer or if they're tomorrow's 666, I give those children to other gods that deal with those kind of things. But because, yeah, gods have to deal with, like, tomorrow's serial killer child or whatever, but I don't have to because, well, I don't have to because I normally would just destroy everything. Where I come from as a queen mother god, I just destroy over any warning sign. So pretty much before you think about doing anything even bad, I've already destroyed you as a queen mother. And that's how I have such perfect, unrealistically perfect dream world areas. Is that I pretty much wake up, everything dead when it shows any bad or warning sign. So they just want to contemplate bad. Boom, it's time to be gone. So I have a very perfect dream world area, but that's why I destroy everything that would bring bad into existence. So the gods deal with like children and smaller, like before you're 16 or, before you're 16, I don't know. I don't even want to address something like that. And I went to court with the gods and said, if I am willing to destroy everything before it's ever even bad, I should not have to sit in here and deal with some 1-year-old to 16-year-old that can do something gross or unthinkable in their brain, much less anything else. Like, I wouldn't tolerate it as a god, so why should I sit and have to deal with it or live in it? I'm not going to. So the gods are going to address and take over all those categories. But yeah, it's the wrath of God on earth and hell on earth and all kinds of stuff. We put unlimited death per choice in their soul. We make bad karma, bad destiny, bad fate attached to their soul like a really happy magnet. We take away their right to breathe, exist, eat. We destroy their financial life. Just like that video where I showed you something smashing a car. We smash up their houses and cars until insurance won't replace anything anymore. Never mess with gods, because when you mess with a god, you do not have a legal right to anything but bad things. So it's really bad. Because, like, even if I'm not going to bash your car and house for some reason, even if I'm not going to sit the tornado on top of your house for some reason, this never gets better in every single way ever known. And for all of you that know that the tornado never kills anybody anymore, just shut the fuck up. Nobody cares, okay? You're going to die every time there's a tornado. And nobody's going to care. You're going to die with 5 billion tons of big chunks of wood inside of you every time there's a hurricane. And just shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. I don't want to hear you say one more time, I should have never kept killing a dead god. I'll just make it worse.